In this video, we're unboxing and installing flagpole light kit. Let's start by taking a look at what's included in the box. Remote control, short mounting base, long mounting base, flag clamp, decorative flag, flagpole light game, control module, and wiring harness. The vehicle model featured in this installation is the UTV Desert Off-Road model developed by Maxpeedingrods. Below are the tools required for installing this flagpole light. Please note that this product is specifically designed to be compatible only with this vehicle model. Tools required for the flagpole light kit installation: zip ties, medium-sized electric impact wrench, medium-sized H 4mm socket, electrical tape, utility knife, medium-sized Phillips head screwdriver, 10mm wrench, 19mm wrench, diagonal cutters. Before installing the light, we need to run the wiring and draw power from the battery. First, remove this side panel. Use the medium H4 socket with the electric impact wrench to remove all the panel's mounting bolts. Once all bolts are removed, take off the side panel. Take out our flagpole light mounting base and install it into the appropriate pre-drilled hole. Remove the nut and washer from the base. Insert the base into the hole. Take the nut from the other base piece, align it with the hole on the opposite side, and insert it. Thread on the nuts for both sides of the base assembly. Following the sequence of spring washer, flat washer, then nut, install and tighten the securing nuts using a 19mm wrench. Repeat the same process to install and tighten the base on the other side. This is currently the standard, non-extended base. If you need extra height, you can use the included extension rod. Next, let's demonstrate the extension process. Remove the securing nuts and the short base. Connect the short base to the extension rod. Now, let's proceed with the installation. Thread on the securing nuts in the following order: spring washer, flat washer, and then the nut. Next, use a 19mm wrench to tighten the base and secure the nuts firmly. Repeat for the other side. Show the final look with the extended base installed. Before installing the flag lights, disconnect the plugs between the control module harness and the flag light harness. Next, we'll install the module and connect it to the power source. Let's first explain the functions of its wiring harness and where each wire connects. There are two larger wires. The red wire connects to the positive terminal of the power source. The black wire connects to the negative terminal of the power source. There are also four smaller wires. The two yellow wires connect to the left and right turn signals, respectively. The white wire connects to the reverse light. The red wire connects to the brake light. All these wires should be connected to their respective positive terminals. Find a suitable location for the module and secure it using zip ties. Of course, screws can also be used to mount the module. Choose the method that works best for you. Trim any excess zip ties using diagonal cutters. Next, locate the wiring harnesses for the brake lights, turn signals, and reverse lights. Strip the insulation from these wires and prepare them for connection. Use a knife to carefully strip the outer insulation from each wire. Strip the third wire, followed by the fourth. Then, use diagonal cutters to strip the wires on the module's side. Following the identified light wiring, proceed with the connections. Wrap the module's wire around the left turn signal wire, then protect the connection with electrical tape. Continue connecting the remaining wires in the same way. Once all connections are wrapped, secure them with electrical tape. With this, we've connected the left and right turn signals, brake light, and reverse light. Bundle and secure the wiring with zip ties, then trim any excess using diagonal cutters. Next, we'll connect the module to the power source's positive and negative terminals. During installation, you may notice that the module's wires are a bit short. If needed, use a knife to strip the outer insulation of the module's wires to extend them to the desired length. Use a 10mm wrench to loosen the nuts on the battery's positive and negative terminals. Loosen the positive terminal nut. Loosen the negative terminal nut. Strip the insulation from the module's power wires using diagonal cutters. Connect the red wire to the positive terminal and tighten the nut with the 10mm wrench. Connect the black wire to the negative terminal and tighten the nut with the 10mm wrench. Once the positive and negative connections are complete, the setup will look like this. Next, route the module's wiring harness to the flagpole light, organizing and securing it along the way. Use zip ties to keep the wiring in place. Use diagonal cutters to trim off the excess zip ties. Now, let's proceed to install the flagpole lights. To install a light, lift the locking ring upward, insert the light into the base, and lock it in place. When installing the flagpole light on the other side, also lift this locking ring upward, insert it into the base, and lock it in place. Align the wiring harness connectors and then plug and lock them securely. Next up is the light demonstration. We'll start with the vehicle synchronization modes. First, brake light mode, followed by reverse light mode, left turn signal mode, right turn signal mode, emergency mode. Now, let's demonstrate the remote control functions. Turning the lights on, adjusting the brightness, dimming the lights. When dimmed to the lowest setting, they'll flash once, then brightening them back up. Next is a demonstration of the light speed adjustment. When the light flow speed is set to the fastest, it will also flash once. Then, adjusting the light speed when set to the fastest flow, the lights will flash once. Now, selecting colors. You can choose individual colors. This is neon mode, where the lights pulse rhythmically. Music mode works similarly, syncing the lights to the beat. Next, we'll install the decorative flag. Remove the flag from its packaging, take a mounting clip, add a screw, attach a figure 8 loop, install the nut, and attach the snap hook. Secure the flag to the snap hook, repeating the process for the remaining grommets. Once installed, the final look will be like this. Now, let's mount the flag clamp to the light pole. First, loosen the securing nut and separate the clamp. Install the clamp onto the light pole, then tighten and secure it with the nut. Before fully tightening, you can adjust the clamp to your preferred height. Once positioned, install the lower securing nut, make slight adjustments as needed, Then tighten the clamp using a medium Phillips screwdriver and a 10mm wrench. Repeat the same process for the other side. Here is the demonstration of the finished installation. Now, install the side panel. Use a medium H4 socket with the electric impact wrench to tighten the side panel mounting bolts. Once all bolts are secured, the side panel installation is complete. Let's go over how to use the Flagpole Light app. First, take out your phone, open the camera, and scan the QR code on the module. Tap to open it in the Apple App Store. After downloading, open the app. You will enter this interface. Once inside the app interface, tap the three dots in the top left corner. Here, at the top, you'll find Group Management. Tap to set the name for your group management. Below that is Devices, where you can search for and connect to multiple devices. The small gear icon in the top right corner opens the Settings menu. When Shake is enabled, shaking the phone will make the Flagpole light flash simultaneously. The second is Auto Connect. Turn this on to automatically connect to the lights. Turn it off for manual connection. The third is Wire Sequence Adjustment. This allows you to modify the order and combination of the lighting patterns. The fourth is LED count setting, meaning you can select the number of LED beads in your lighting setup. The fifth is Theme Skin. This changes the background color of the software. The sixth is Feedback for reporting issues. The seventh is Help Center for accessing support resources. The eighth is User Manual for instructions on how to use the app. The ninth is About, provides information about the software. On the main screen, the green dot turns the lights on or off. The color wheel lets you adjust RGB values. Tap to modify red, R, green, G, or blue B. The brightness slider controls light intensity. Preset color palettes choose from common or classic color combinations. Mode selector pick from various lighting effects. Here are the lighting mode options. You can adjust them according to your preference. Speed slider adjusts the flow speed of the lights, left for slower, right for faster. Music mode lights sync to your selected music, audio will play. This one is the microphone. You can use your voice to control the app's lighting. This one is the timer. You can select your own date and choose to schedule the lights to turn on or off automatically. You can set specific times for when to turn them on and when to turn them off. That covers all the features of the app.